Gangs all over the country, scattered about, here and there. This gang is here now. Let me just throw this Lifebuoy soap out of the way. Curious now, aren't you? Interested, eh? You can smell it already, can't you? I have a bar of red Lifebuoy soap here that you can't buy for love nor money. I may give it away as a prize, but then again, I may not. I just love to tease the people. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gerry Anderson here. It's 29 minutes to 11 o'clock, said he with some degree of formality. I have nothing else to say except to say that you can contact this programme if you wish to by ringing the following number. That's 0645 555 678. It's a nice number, and a friendly staff are waiting at the end of it to be nice to you, to make you feel better, and to make you feel as if your place in the world is secure, valuable, and noticed. That's 0645 555 678. The time is now remarkably approaching 25 minutes to 11 o'clock. I have some letters here, some of an abusive nature and others quite complimentary. Of course, the abusive ones normally outnumber the complimentary ones. Here's one from a lady who's unsigned. Well, not unsigned, signs herself. I know it's a lady because I can tell a female hand. Once you get to read a lot of these letters, you realise right away who is female and who is not, and there are some who are in between, but we don't talk about those. What?
Sorry for interrupting you, but there's a man. There's a man there who needs your help immediately.
Have you seen this Lifebuoy soap?
Yes, you've already talked about it, and a girl phoned in to say, I don't know, what she's asking for a request for her parents-in-law in Ballykelly, and she said that you should keep that bar of Lifebuoy soap for the rickety wheel, which is a suggestion that I made earlier on to you.
Yes, you did make one of those earlier.
Yes.
I have a lot of those
There's
bars
a man
of
needs help, but...
Can I talk for a moment? I have a lot of these bars of Lifebuoy soap upstairs. I think about 15 or 20. Do you suggest we keep them all for the next rickety wheel? After all, the rickety wheel's some way away.
It doesn't matter. They're much sought after.
But you mean...
Why give them away now?
I'll tell you why I'm going to give them away now, Sean. I'll tell you why. Something that has never occurred to you. It's called generosity. A word that is not in your lexicon, I say.
Well, why don't you just keep them on for... it's a great prize for the rickety wheel.
Look at this. Now, let me just explain to the people what it is. This is the original Lifebuoy soap. A man wrote to me, a man who's now involved in the manufacture. They don't make
You could give a bar to someone and they could wash Gerry Kelly with it.
But he mightn't want to be washed, especially around the Oxters. I mean, I would be very annoyed if somebody tried to grab me and wash me in places, you know what I mean? But look at this Lifebuoy. I have it out of the box now. Look at how...
I know.
It smells of a dirty neck. Yeah. I remember this smell. I used to always have a dirty neck when I heard this smell. Sorry, I heard the smell. You don't hear a smell, do you?
What else went along with Lifebuoy soap? There was Lifebuoy soap and...
The cloth!
No, not that we said. Lifebuoy soap and Rinzo.
Rinzo, yeah. We don't talk about Rinzo in this show. But I suggest,
there's a man
why don't we give away one of the bars of Lifebuoy soap to someone who can give us a good reason for giving it to them?
Give it to James Martin.
No.
To take out and let the people of Belfast see it and smell it.
The last time I tried to give James Martin anything, it was a very valuable bottle. A very valuable bottle of Tahitian noni juice.
Yes.
He never picked it up. He treated it with total disdain and disrespect, to such an extent that it was sent back here and burst in the bag, and ruined many pieces of mail, many valuable pieces of information, and indeed spilt all over my Irish book called Rich and Rare.
Why don't we give it to Michael to take out to the people of Belfast and let Michael let the people smell it?
I think we should give it to Michael to scrub his Oxter with it.
Right.
What? What?
Richard wants you.
Yeah.
Richard wants you on one. Did you tell people that Daniel O'Donnell was on This Is Your Life last night?
I only repeated what I was told. And it turned out to be Richard Dunwoody, the well-known jockey.
Yeah. He's a very nice fella.
He is a very nice fella. I had occasion to meet him recently.
Very nice guy. But making a difference, wasn't it?
Indeed, yes. And I met him a number of times before. As a matter of fact, the glittering celebrity life that I lead, I often run across him in various functions.
Yes.
You don't meet
I tagged on to him at
You don't meet anybody.
No.
No, he is a very nice fellow, yes. Yeah. And a very determined man, and a man determined to get to the top of the tree, but not from the point of view of that he would go so far as to walk on people. It's just, he got there, like me, through talent.
Yeah. Richard wants you on 1.
Yes. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Gerry.
Hello.
I was just listening to you there worrying about the soap you've got.
Yes.
I didn't hear where you got the soap from.
Well, I've got all the details here.
Oh, have you? It's not the same as the whiskey now, is it? You're not going to keep it for yourself?
Well, I certainly am not. No,
You're going to give it away.
I hesitate to talk about this because it's a kind of you can't buy it in the shop or anything, but you can order it.
This is the red bar stuff.
Yes.
The red bar stuff. Well, now, I have a wee tip for you.
Yes.
For any keen gardeners who are listening. If you make up a solution of a half a bucket of hot water, and you shave some of your Lifebuoy soap into it, little slivers of it, give it a good stir up, and then fill the bucket with cold water. Make it then a cold solution.
Yes.
If you spray your roses with it, it'll kill your green fly.
Really?
Yes.
I would never have thought of that, really.
Well, it would.
Okay, then. That's.
I remember one time telling that to a lady, and she said to me, "What effect has it on the green fly?" And I said, "Well, it gets in their eyes and they fall off the leaves." But
right.
You know, but it does. I do it. I tell you what I do it with, Gerry. I have an old stirrup pump. Would you know what a stirrup pump was?
A stirrup pump?
A stirrup pump.
Yes, I do indeed.
You do? No, an
Yes.
old fire thing for.
That's right.
They had them during the war.
That's
well,
right.
I have still got one of those, and I spray my roses and all my little plants with a solution of that about twice a year.
I say the green fly don't like
And
to
the
see
green
you
fly
coming.
don't like it.
They don't like to see you
No.
coming at all.
They might do a bottle of your whiskey now if I spread it round it.
Well, I'm afraid there are
there are
no
none of them
bottles
left.
No.
They'll be gone.
Let me stop trying to finagle whiskey out of me.
No, I'm not. I'm just like your other listeners. I would like to know where they went to. You know, a bit of a investigation just to know where they went to. You know.
Well,
but
they quietly went away.
they have gone. I would say.
They quietly went.
I would say the empties have gone back, Gerry.
They went away quietly.
Yes. Well, enjoy your program.
Let me tell you about this soap here.
Yes, go ahead.
The original red Lifebuoy toilet soap is manufactured by Lever Brothers.
That's right.
With the original UK Lifebuoy formula and aroma. Now, this soap, for one reason or another, which I don't quite understand, it's been unavailable in the United Kingdom for some years.
Is that right?
Yes, so
but
you
I
can't-
have some.
Pardon?
I have some.
Red stuff.
The red bar. That's what I use every year.
Where'd you get it?
I can't remember.
Well, it says here it's been unavailable in the United Kingdom for some years. You may be able to get it in the Republic. I'm not quite sure.
No, look, I wouldn't have thought I would have got it there, but I can't remember where I got it now.
This stuff that I have here
Yes?
is the real McCoy, the genuine article. And it's the same. It looks the same. It smells the same. Feels the same.
It's made somewhere near Liverpool, isn't that right?
No, it's made in Cyprus, actually.
Cyprus?
Yeah, by the
no,
same
it's-
crowd, by Lever
Yes,
Industries.
my heavens, yeah.
Really?
Go on.
I know I'm astounding you here.
Yes, you are indeed.
It's manufactured in Cyprus by the same people. It's not just somebody else who's copying it. This is the original stuff, but
Lever
it's not
Brothers.
made.
Yep.
It's obviously some kind of capitalist running dog thing.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what it is. But you can order it here if anyone's interested. You can buy. Well, you have to order quite a lot of it. You know what I mean?
right?
Like 12 bars will cost you 11 quid. If
Yes.
anybody's interested, I have the details here.
yes.
If they want to order it.
That reminds me, I remember I had a brother at one time bought potatoes, and it said on the outside of the bag there were North of Ireland potatoes.
Yes.
I think it was Antrim. It said Antrim potatoes.
Yes.
And when he got them home, he looked at the small print on the bottom of the bag, and it said "Growing in Cyprus." And he said to me, "Boy, they have some roots."
No, but actually, you know yourself what the reason is. You see, we export seed potatoes to Cyprus.
Aye.
You see, so in actual fact, a potato that is grown in Cyprus could have been born.
Could originated here.
Could have been born in Ulster.
Yes, that's right.
You
That's
see,
right.
so that's the weasel words.
Yes, yes.
Okay then.
Thank you, Jay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Did you know that if you sliver off your Lifebuoy soap and pump it at green fly, they fall off their stalks?
No.
There we are. I've got a letter here. It says it's from the Green Lady. I haven't heard from her from a long time. She's very concerned about the environment and continually tells me that I'm not. She said, I was listening to your program on Friday the 10th regarding the beautiful bumblebee, which are already out flying. A beautiful sound and sight. I know that's grammatically incorrect, but we don't worry about that. On this program, I don't know about if it not dying after stinging, but the honey bee definitely does. When the bee stings, the sting comes out and part of the guts. Thank you for that. There are people at their breakfast. The bee dies, or the bee expires, or the bee bees no more. The frogs have already laid their spawn at the end of February. Good for them. The rooks are repairing their roots. It's hard to read. The rooks are repairing their nests in the high Scots pines and oaks. The blue the blue, cold, great, long-tailed tits are singing their heads off. There's nothing better than a tit-on song, I'm always saying. Love is in the air. Last week, I got a bag of well-knotted horse manure. Oh, congratulations. It is full of lovely earthworms. A rare sight due to the New Zealand flatworm, which, as you already know, these worms eat our worms. Is that a fact? So the New Zealand earthworm, I read this somewhere before, the New Zealand flatworm has come over here, I don't know how it got here, and eats Ulster worms. These flatworms have no natural enemy here. Of course they haven't. We need earthworms to aerate the soil, just as we need the wasp, bumblebee, honeybee, etc. to pollinate our fruit trees and plants. Of course we do. Without these insects, we would be once again have a famine. Well, you see, you can't have any more famines. I can't. If we had another famine, we'd all have to go back to America again. I couldn't stick that again. Of course, everybody's gone to America anyway. Even George Jones is gone. The place is deserted. What's going on here?
Barbara wants you.
No, I'm not talking about that. George Jones away to America.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
All right,
Well, I don't know.
Why do we not ever get anywhere?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to tell you something now, hand on heart. I was disappointed with New York on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, well, we've been there before.
Yeah, I don't think it's any great big deal
Well, you
at
see,
all.
let's talk about this because people out there don't realise, and whenever...
idea.
Now, this is probably a thing, George will probably do this.
Apparently Dublin's even better.
Well, I'll tell you, there's two angles about that. For instance, now, I lived in Dublin years ago. I lived in Dublin in the late 60s and early 70s,
Yes,
as you well know.
I do.
And do you know at that time, St. Patrick's Day, there was nothing in
Yeah.
Dublin, nothing. What used to happen was, I used to dread it, because I was living in a flat, of course, and you didn't cook or anything. I didn't cook. I had a top hat in my fridge.
Yeah.
And, I didn't cook anything. So I always ate in cafes and stuff. And on St. Patrick's Day in Dublin in the late 60s and early 70s, there was a wee tiny parade, about 11 o'clock, all little girls who were freezing. And it was a quiet parade, a little embarrassing excuse for a parade. And it always rained, and everywhere was closed. And everybody went home and sat in the house and watched the TV. Nobody went out. I couldn't believe St. Patrick's Night was the most horrible in Dublin. And everyone who goes to New York, they believe that New York is buzzing with St. Patrick's Day. And George will be on Friday and saying it's a marvellous, wonderful thing. But George will not tell us that it's only one street. Because nobody ever tells you that. They always say, oh, what a wonderful day this is in New York. And it's not. It's just one street. And
Well, you had that
everybody else.
opportunity and you didn't do it either. So don't be knocking George.
I'm not knocking George. I'm just saying he's the same as everybody else.
Yes, same as you.
He'll talk it up. Everybody will talk it up.
Yeah,
And
which
say,
you did.
It's a great day for the Irish. But I didn't
Which
know.
you did.
That's a long time ago. I didn't know then. I'm different now.
Yeah.
I would tell the truth now. It's only one street and
So
everybody...
you were up sneaking in with the mayor. Ed Koch, was
And
it?
the security man nearly shot
Yeah.
me.
So what are you talking about?
And I was up sucking up to the firemen as
That's
well.
right.
Oh,
And
well,
walking
but I
down.
was younger then.
Yeah.
Now that I know the way things really
But you
work.
were there. You were one of the people that you're slagging.
I know, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that if I were there, I'd do things differently.
But
which is
would
probably-
you go back to it? I'm asking you that now.
I wouldn't be interested.
No, neither would I.
No.
No.
No, it's only one street. Everybody else is pissed off because they can't cross the street.
Yeah. 4 hours of a parade.
I know, and everybody else saying, what's going on here? Ain't it finished yet? Come on, you guys. Get out of here. Let's get the traffic moving.
Would you talk to Barbara?
What are these Irish people? Why did you go home? Get out of here. Who?
Barbara.
Where is
on
she?
one.
Hello, Barbara One.
Hello, Gerry.
Good morning.
Good morning. I was just wondering if anybody had contacted you to tell you that red soap can be used as a poultice on if you have a cut on your hand and it's sort of very inflamed and painful. If you use red soap with a little bit of sugar, mix it into a paste, put it on the wound, and a small dressing, it opens it up and relieves all the badness inside.
No, there's plenty of badness inside me, I'll tell you that. Well, I've never heard of that. As a matter of fact,
it was something that my mother-in-law passed on to me, and I can remember using it. My young son got a splinter in his foot.
Yes.
And you know what children are like. They don't like you to sort of try to poke around and pull a splinter out.
They certainly do
So
not.
we applied a poultice like this, and next day it had opened up the wound, and we were able to just remove the splinter.
Do people still use poultices?
Well, I do. In the case of this, even with my grandchildren now, if they get splinters, they would soon I put a bit of red soap and sugar on them and sort of try to squeeze the
All right, well, that sounds like...
splinter out. It's very good, though. If you've got a cut or anything and it begins to fester.
Yeah, or beel, as they used to call it.
Sorry?
people used to say, your finger is beeling. Do you ever
Yeah.
hear that expression?
I have, yes.
Meaning
Yeah.
that it is festered or infected.
Yeah, but
Well,
I found it quite good, but I've had difficulty in, keeping a stock of it in the house because I don't always able to get it these days,
Well, I'll send you a bar of it.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be very grateful. Thank you.
I'll send you this bar.
Thank you. I can put it to good use with the grandchildren.
Absolutely. You leave your address there and we'll send you a bar. The bars aren't as big as they used to be. They're quite small.
No.
But sure, it's better looking at it than looking
I know.
for it.
I thought I'd got some one day in one of these pound shops. They had plastic bags with, red soap in.
No good at all.
No good. Nothing like the real thing.
I'll send you this bar because you need it for your poultices.
I do. Thank you very much.
Okay, you leave your address with the help here.
Thanks, Gerry.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. You don't mind being called the help, do you?
There's no wee quick story there on two. Just a wee, ever so quick.
No.
Ever so quick.
No,
It's just a wee.
No.
It's some information where people can get the red soap. It'll take 30 seconds.
No. There's a man.
When are you going to talk to the girl?
After the news.
No, the girl's waiting now.
Don't shout at me. She's waiting. You talk to her.
Now on BBC Radio Ulster, we offer you a choice of listening. In a moment on Medium Wave, we'll have this week's schools programmes. Meanwhile, the Gerry Anderson Show continues on 92 to 95 FM.
Right, thank you. It's 5 minutes past 11 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. You've heard the information. The man told you that if you listen to medium wave, you can't hear us at all. If you're listening to FM, that's all right. Dead on. It's 5 minutes past 11 o'clock. We'll be here until... Pardon?
What did that mean?
What did what mean?
A time check. That you said it's 5 past 11 o'clock, and
That's what's called a time check.
And then he says 5 past 11 o'clock, and then it's 12 o'clock.
Did I say that?
Yes.
What I meant to say was that we'll be here until 12 o'clock. Did I leave that
You
there?
left that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's the spiel sometimes comes out the wrong way. Thank you for noticing that.
The girl that you refused to talk to is quite angry, and she's on one now.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gerry.
I'm sorry I refused to talk to you. I wanted to play a piece of music because I'd been talking for half an hour.
No. It was just a point of information I was giving you. I feel it's very important. A man in your position, quite
Yes.
a powerful position.
Yes?
You tend quite often of late to give disinformation to your listeners,
Such as what?
such as Lifebuoy soap is unavailable.
Well, I didn't say it was unavailable.
It's unavailable, you said, in this country.
No, what I said was it's unavailable in the United Kingdom for some years.
Well, that's not true. 4 bars of it for 99 pence can be purchased in Cooper's Chemist on the Andersonstown Road.
All right, then, so I'm not
That's
perfect.
unimportant. That's irrelevant. It's just indicative of today's society. This attitude, which doesn't matter, give the disinformation. And it's just so prevalent today.
It is prevalent today. You're
And
absolutely right.
I'm surprised that you are
Yes.
involved in it.
I'm sorry, it's just an honest mistake. I thought it was rare. I thought it was hard to get.
Not at all.
You think I ring people up and ask
the
them if
thing
they-
is, in your position, you have to check your facts.
I know, I suppose I should, but I never do. It's
Okay.
important. I'm
Listen,
sorry,
Gerry,
I
have
understand.
to rush to pick up kids from school.
Okay, then,
Okay?
thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye, that's me told off. Anybody can make a mistake. I mean, it's not as if I'm the Pope. You know what I mean? Here's one I missed. It was a request for last Friday. It's not too bad. It's only Tuesday from Sadie McCart, who sent it to me. Now, the reason I missed this is because this request is covered in Tahitian noni juice. It was saturated in it. And I had to take this out of an envelope. Look, it's all horrible. Look, I can smell it even yet. I'm going to have to spread the Lifebuoy over it. I had to put this over a radiator, and it dried out, is the word I'm looking for, over the course of the weekend, so now I'm able to read it. It's very stiff. Please say hello to my mother, Evelyn Traynor from Downpatrick in County Down, who celebrated her birthday recently. I won't say what age she is, but her father said, who is my father as well, her husband, her wife, sorry, whatever it is. Her dad said it was somewhere near 37 reversed. She's a big fan of yours and was astounded to hear that you didn't hear Gay Burns. You didn't get Gay Burns' seat instead of Pat Kenny. Well, I wasn't too pleased myself.
There's a lady in
The woman wrote to me
South Armagh, I think it is, and she's worried about Knight's Castile.
Is she? Better talk to her immediately.
No,
won't
she's
she?
not there. She wants you to do something about it. Her daughter bought 8 bars of it in Market Hill, but she can't get it in her area.
Sounds serious.
Yeah.
I don't know what we may have to turn her
Do you remember
upside
Knight's
down.
Castile?
I do indeed, yeah. Very fine soap.
Yeah.
Indeed,
Was that a white soap?
It was a white soap. I liked it particularly for the smoothness it gave to my skin.
What was so special about Knight's Castile? Cami. Do you remember
Cami.
Yeah, it had the wee cafe on it.
People get very excited about Lifebuoy, don't they? People get excited about soap, don't they? I'm only just trying to,
I know.
I'm just trying to clean the province up, really. And I know that, but I just haven't seen this for a long time.
No, same here.
But I haven't smelt this for a long time, and people complaining and saying you can't get it anywhere.
Wasn't there a bar of soap years ago?
Yes.
Same time as Lifebuoy.
Yes.
A big red bar of soap too as well, but it was not used for... Was there scrubbing soap?
Rinso?
No, that's the washing up powder.
Yes.
But was there not a bar of soap like for scrubbing or...
Yeah, you called it... You called it carbolic.
No, I don't think so.
But you see...
Was that?
You see, Lifebuoy is carbolic.
You know when your mother was getting the dirt out of the
Leave my mother out of this!
No, you know the dirt out of the collars and the shirts.
There was no dirt in our collars.
All right, then. In our house.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The shirt collars. You would get this bar of soap.
Yes.
You rub it like that there.
Yeah.
I think of it. And I think it was used for scrubbing floors as well, too.
I think you're probably right. It was some form of carbolic soap. But you see, Lifebuoy is carbolic soap, but for some reason people aren't allowed to use the word carbolic anymore.
Right.
Like, as in carbolics. You know what I mean? Doesn't sound right. Who's on the line here?
Roberta?
Hello, Roberta. Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. I mean, I couldn't concentrate there for a while because I was filling up listening to that poem and then listening to you two. It's like watching one of those Norman Wisdom films. 1 minute he has you laughing, the next minute he has you crying.
That's right, Jess. We were the full range of the full gamut of emotions from A to B. we cover them all here. Well, control yourself a minute. I'm sitting here fingering my Lifebuoy soap.
Well, as long as that's all you're thinking.
Well, give me time. It's early yet. What do you want anyway?
I was just wondering, I missed a bit of it earlier, something about the frog spawning.
Yes.
What date was that? I thought they'd said that it was ages ago.
No, let me just check here. I have the details of all the frogs spawning in Ulster. Hold on a second. No, that's the bumblebee.
Because my frogs didn't spawn till this time last year, but I thought they said that somebody on the programme was saying that they'd spawned over a month ago.
Well, I hope you punished them for not spawning when you wanted them to. Hold on a second. Oh, here's the letter here. Let me just check. Apparently the frogs have spawned on end of February.
Oh.
That's not too long ago, a week or two ago.
Very early, Will.
The spawning's over.
But where was that? Was that in Northern Ireland?
It was indeed. I'm not quite sure where this lady lives, but it's some...
I was just thinking maybe if it was down south, there was warmer weather, because I was just checking my notes to do with my pond.
Mm-hmm.
And...
you have notes about your pond?
Oh, well, I have my pond notes. I mean, for years, people used to think whenever I said I'm going up to the pawn shop, they thought I was pawning me jewellery, but I meant,
What kind of notes do you make about your pond?
P-O-N-D. Well, having a bad memory, I have to write everything down, you see.
What kind of things do you write down about your pond?
Oh.
Wet today? That kind of thing?
Pardon?
Wet today? That kind of thing?
No. Disturbed the toad and thought I must phone up, what do you call him? Gerry, and ask him for some of that Tahitian nonny juice to start him off, because my frogs aren't spawning yet.
Right.
I have a wee note in the thing here saying on the 16th of March, 3 frogs spawning in a variegated grass basket. Noticed them about 11:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Fell asleep, woke up, and the frog spawn was gone.
Right. Some people sleep anything.
No, what it was near the edge of the basket. So I stuck my hand down into the water, and it was sitting on the bottom of the pond, so I lifted it up and put it in the safer place. But,
little tadpole heaven there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I see, no, I don't think there's anything odd about you making notes about your pond. It's just that I've never had anyone on the programme before reading out pond notes. I just thought it was time it was done.
Well, it's P-O-N-D,
I know.
not P-A-W-N.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I had occasion to think about this the other day. Do you know, there's something wrong with me. I have never worn any jewellery or watches.
You've only realised that?
No, I've of any kind. And do you know what happened to me? I have a small ring which I wear all the time, which my father gave to my mother. My father used to work in fireplaces and used to pull out old ranges and stuff. And he found this ring up a chimney 60 years ago.
Yeah.
And it had been there for maybe 100 years. It's a little ring I have. It's about 200 years old. It's only a little signet ring, but that's the only thing I've ever worn. I can't wear necklaces or bangles or braces or
Tom
gold
bag.
ingots or watches or anything like that, because the very first time I ever got was my 18th birthday. One of my parents bought me a watch, and the other bought me a lighter. And I remember that because I was a little smoker then, and they didn't mind. And I remember I was signing on the dole. I'd been on the dole for a considerable amount of time at that stage. I remember going up to the dole to sign on my birthday. I told the clerk behind the desk it was my birthday, but he didn't seem to be all that impressed by it. And I remember walking out of the dole, and I said to myself, now, this is my 18th birthday. This is supposed to be a celebration. This is a milestone in my life. And I'm standing here outside the dole in Derry Stoke, Londonderry, and I haven't one penny to my name. I said, I wonder what I could do to alleviate this situation. And then suddenly I looked at my wrist, and I saw this watch, and then I felt a weight in my trousers, and I found this lighter. And I looked across the street, and what did I see but the 3 balls hanging outside the pawnbroker? And I walked over, and I said, excuse me, sir, are you open for business? He said, I am indeed. I said, I have here in my possession one fine brand new watch and a fine lighter. I said, what would you give me for them? He said, 30 shillings, he said. I said, I'll take it. So he gave me £1 10 shillings, and I went off and had a jolly day, as these Mark Carruthers would say. So that's the very last time that I ever wore a watch or a lighter or a ring or anything like that. And I just suddenly realized that it's probably guilt on my part that I've never again done that, because I've abused the hospitality and generosity of my parents on my 18th birthday, and through pure greed became associated with avarice and the acquirement of physical and indeed monetary goods. Have you any idea what I'm talking about? I don't know either. I knew at the start, but I'm kind of lost. No, but that's true. I've shied away from all that stuff since. I think it's Freudian guilt.
Yeah.
Or even Jungian guilt. But I mean,
what's
that counts as nothing when I think about you making your pawn notes.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to write in your pawn diary today?
I spoke to that idiot on Radio Foil, and he wouldn't send me the Tahitian nonny juice to get my toad.
I'm no further
awake.
forward. No, I would send you the Tahitian nonny juice, but I don't have any of it anymore. It's been smashed.
Oh, I heard that, yeah.
Smashed.
Yeah.
But any time I get any, you'll be the first recipient.
Well, it's not for me, it's from a toad.
Toad may not appreciate it.
No?
No. It's vile, foul stuff. Of course, frogs are vile, foul things.
Oh, they're not, they're lovely.
Toads?
Yeah?
Never met a handsome toad in my... Never met a toad I didn't like.
Really?
No, I've never... A toad is kind of, if you excuse the expression, horny, isn't it?
Pardon?
The horny toad.
Do you think so?
Yes. Well, I don't think... I mean, to look at them, they're all
Well,
knobbly.
because it's a male, you see.
No, I don't mean in that context. I mean horny as in knobbly.
Knobbly.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not...
my wee one was knobbly the other day when I lifted it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
The toad.
Stop this! Right, listen. Get back to your frog spawn where you belong.
Right,
And all I can say to you is this. Whenever I get some Tahitian nonny juice, you'll be the first person to get it.
right. Just a quickie, fairy liquid.
Yes?
You can use that for green fly, etc.
Can you?
Yeah. Just stick a drop of water in and squirt it out onto your plants.
Do you need a stirrup pump?
No,
That's
you don't.
all right. You can do it manually.
You just squeeze a fairy liquid bottle.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Mixed
Just
with
go...
water. I mean, that last one sounded like an awful lot of hard work.
It did sound like an awful to-do, didn't it?
Yeah.
So what you do is you get your fairy liquid, have a little in it.
Aye, when you come to the end of the bottle, or the thing, you know,
Yes.
just fill it up with water like women do. They'll use the remainder of it.
That's right. Now give her a squirt over your rose bushes.
Yeah.
Sounds like civilized behaviour to me. All right then. God bless your frog spawn, and may you continue to make notes in your pond diary for many years to come.
Right, well, I have a wee note here. I didn't know whether you're interested in soul music, are you?
Well,
Did
I am.
you see Channel 4 on Saturday night, the Top 1060 Soul?
Was Ray Charles and all on it?
Yeah.
Yes, I kind of like Ray Charles a lot, but I don't...
Well,
yes,
I, don't
I
know
used to
whether
like...
you're...
Yeah?
Sorry, love.
It's all right, go ahead.
I didn't know whether it's one of these useless information sort of things, but I was very surprised to hear that the Four Tops, they mentioned on that programme, the Four Tops were due to be on the Lockerbie airplane.
Is that right?
You know, the Lockerbie Air disaster
Yes.
in 88?
Yeah?
And only because they had tickets for it and all, they were booked on it, but a manager insisted that they finish a TV recording first,
Yeah.
and so they missed it.
What is for it?
Yeah, I don't know whether you're interested in that sort of thing or not, but I was always at Tamla Motown, you know, still am.
Well, that was a close shave for the four tops, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's a wee thing, just,
Something to...
That's
something
another one to add to your
Yes.
useless information.
Something to mull over.
Yes, throw
All
it
right.
about the next time you're having a drink.
Okay, yeah,
You maybe get a free one out of it.
That's what's called a conversation stopper.
Yeah.
Because when you say that, there's nothing else you can say after that, really.
No,
and you say, oh, really?
That.
Fancy that?
Okay, no.
All right, Roberta.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Do you know that?
See the person that sent you the juice, what do you call it?
Tahitian noni juice.
The nunny juice.
Yeah.
Well,
He has more.
and is very angry and very annoyed and very hurt at the way you have treated.
Not the way I've treated
Yes,
the
and
Tahitian
then
noni
you
juice.
come on air and you just after saying there now that it's vile and that it's horrible stuff.
But it's very good for you.
Yes, but
Nothing that tastes-
man is trying to earn a living by selling that.
But you should know as well as I know that nothing that tastes good is good for you.
Yeah, but I was a gentleman, funny enough, stopped me on Saturday and said to me when I was out playing golf, and he said, I heard Mr. Anderson talking about the nunny juice. He says, tell your listeners that I would thoroughly recommend it. It's wonderful stuff.
Well, I've heard this
But
before.
you're on about this man. Apparently, this man went out of his way to bring you this nunny juice, and you just sort of left it. You poo-pooed the whole thing.
I didn't
And then-
poo-poo anything. I left it for James Morton, but James Morton,
Yeah, but
being
you
the
didn't
swine
even
that he
you
is...
didn't even try it yourself. And this is what the man is saying. He says you didn't even try it or sample it yourself. But
What did he want me to do? Suck it out of an envelope?
No,
it broke.
But you did have it at one time, and you left it lying in Belfast.
I didn't want to break the seal on it.
Well, you asked for it.
I didn't. It's a long story. And
I know it's a
let's
long
not
story.
embroil the listeners in this.
But it was a gift to
It
you.
was a gift.
It was a gift to you, and you just dismissed it. I mean, you didn't turn your heels on the Bushmills whiskey, did you?
No.
No, you did not. No, and you know that's very expensive.
Tahitian noni juice?
Apparently, it's over 40 quid a bottle.
I think I said that at the start of the programme, Sean.
Well,
if
all
you had
right.
been listening.
Well, I didn't hear. But
Stop telling me things
all
I've
the
already
more
told
reason
the
why you
people.
should have been a bit more appreciative of the gift that was given to you.
All right, then, the gift of goodness, the gift that is Tahitian noni juice. I'm sorry it tastes vile and horrible, and I'm sorry that it's very good
did you
for
ever
you.
taste it?
I did taste it. Well, hold
No,
on
you
a
didn't.
minute.
You
I
didn't
did taste it.
You did not.
It was all over me jacket, for
You didn't
God's
taste
sake.
it.
I can smell it now. It's in my car. Hello? There's I'll try that again. There's an anonymous man there. Good morning, anonymous man. What's your name?
Jack Clements.
Right.
I was going to ask Geordie what he puts in the whitewash so it doesn't come off.
Oh, hold on a minute. Do we think we know that? What did he put in his whitewash? Remember we had a thing about that. Was it garlic or the remains of dead rats? What was it?
No, it was another wee bag of
Something.
blue dye.
Bluestone.
Blue something.
Bluestone.
Yeah.
Do you know what bluestone is? Is that you?
Bluestone.
Do you know that, what bluestone is?
Aye.
Well, I think he said that. Can you get bluestone all kind of mixed up?
Is that the stuff you spray the powders with?
I think possibly yes. Well, that's what he said. He said you put it in along with your whitewash. Well, have you a house to whitewash, have you?
I do, surely, every year, and then it come off tired of the year.
Right. Where do you live? Well, do you live in your own, or you've got a wee house somewhere?
Uh-huh.
Oh, very nice. Where is it now? Not exactly, but
That's
roughly.
the half roads between home and Clough.
Well, that sounds all right.
Yeah, I rung you about a pup.
What?
I rung you about a pup one time out from Greenmount Lodge.
What pup was that?
An English coal I was.
You were trying to get a home for it, were you?
I was trying to get one.
Oh, sorry.
Never got one.
I don't remember that now. Did you ever you never got one?
Never got one.
Are you still looking for one? And what is it again? An English collie pup?
No, a lassie type. Yeah.
A wee lassie type pup. Well, have you not got any kind of a dog now at all?
No dog at all, yeah, no.
That's no good at all. And you're there on your own, are you?
No, I live with my brother.
Your brother's there. Are the two of you much the same age kind of thing?
No, eh?
Bit of a kind of not too big an age difference.
No.
Do you speak to each other at all?
I do, surely, yeah.
But sometimes, brothers who live together don't speak. Because
You're not on now.
Sometimes they get to that stage where they kind of,
I'm not on now. It's the schools program.
What?
The schools program's on.
That's right, yeah. People can't hear us.
No.
So we can just talk away confidentially.
Can talk away now.
That's right. Nobody knows anything.
No.
Well, so you're looking for a lassie-type dog.
Oh,
And you need some means of... What do you normally do when you whitewash your house? You're not satisfied with the results that you've had so far?
No, but it all comes off and on. With the wine and the rain, it all...
How long does... If you whitewashed your house today, using the ordinary conventional whitewash, how long would you expect it to last before the rain washed it away?
It would last till the winter time.
Well, that's not bad. That's half a year, isn't it?
I want something that wouldn't come off and want.
Do you want
I
something
had hell of white cement being put on it.
Yeah, right.
I had hell of white cement being put on it.
Well, as far as I know, it was bluestone. But I'll tell you what. Don't do anything yet.
No, not the whitewash is about the jig.
What we'll do is, Mr. Coyle.
A man...
Why did you ask Geordie to tell this man? Could you get him?
A man phoned in to say that he worked about farms all his life.
Yes.
I don't know if this is a wind-up or not, but you're a sort of a country boy yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah, you were reared in the country.
I have a bucolic past.
Yeah, you know, and maybe Jack would know. But this man said that in the Newton Abbey area, the farms in the Newton Abbey area, that the farmers, when they were about to whitewash, went out to the field. I don't know whether I can say this or not.
Say it, go on.
You don't mind?
Yeah, carried down.
Yes. A fresh...
Carried down?
Yeah, and mix it, give it a good scorching in with a...
Sure, it wouldn't be white, sure.
Yeah, but apparently it's prevented it flaking.
Cow Club?
Eh?
Yeah.
Cow Club. I would hesitate to recommend that to whitewash a house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try... Jack, is that your name, Jack, is it? Jack, I wouldn't try that.
No,
I'll just leave that one for in the meantime. Well, what we'll do is we'll ask the man himself, Geordie, he's the expert.
Ah, shall he, what day will he be on?
Well, maybe we might get him before 12, or if we don't get him before 12, we'll get him tomorrow.
Yeah,
Sure, I'm not getting you today.
We'll get him tomorrow.
Of course, that's right, you can't hear anything today. Well, we better leave it until tomorrow.
Well, sure.
Okay, then. It's a good job you're on when you can't hear. Because if you could hear yourself, you'd be embarrassed.
That's right, yeah.
All right, then. Well, say hello to your brother for me.
Well, sure, yeah.
And I hope the two of you get on okay.
Thank you, Jay.
All right, then.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.